Is it true that car consumes more fuel when the AC is on?
It does it. A car that is driven does not really consume more fuel when you're using it. In fact, a car is also designed like a plane, aeroplane, just that there is a gravitational calculation that makes the plane not to come down. When you wind down your glasses, you tend to consume more fuel than when your glasses are up. What consumes fuel in your car is your level of acceleration. It's not the AC itself.
Now, let me ask you another question. This is also another very popular, debated question out there. People often say that, especially taxi drivers, or recently Uber boot drivers, when you book boot, they either lie to you that their AC is not working well. AC, yeah, it's not working well. And majority of them tell that lie because they believe that when your car AC is on, the car consumes
more fuel.
So I want to ask, is it true that car consumes more fuel when the AC is on or not? Is there any nexus between the fuel consumption of a car and AC?
It's a question that has a double-standard answer. But basically, to be candid to ourselves, it does it. A car that is driven does not really consume more fuel when you're using it. In fact, when you wind down your glasses, you tend to consume more fuel than when your glasses are up. The reason being that if you look at it, a car is also designed like a plane, aeroplane. It's just that there is a gravitational calculation that makes the plane not to come down. However, there's what we call aerodynamic nature in our designs. That therefore means that if you allow breeze to come inside your car, the breeze itself, because of the force that you are trying to drive that car on, the breeze will tend to pull that car backwards and you tend to accelerate it more. What consumes fuel in your car is your level of acceleration. It's not the AC itself. If you actually watch it, how is AC contribute to consumption of fuel? If you watch the AC line system, yes, the pulley is tied to the AC system that drives. The purpose of the pulley there is for the car that is being moved to be able to turn the compressor so that it can compress air and pass through the system of AC workability to be able to have cool air in your system. So basically, it does, let me even divert a bit from that question, because there is another question that always say that catalytic converter, that is what we call Indomie in Nigeria, if you don't have it in your car, then you tend to consume more fuel than when you have it. Then it comes to the question of what is the purpose of catalytic converter in your car. So if you don't know, you will not learn, you will not know. And most of those things are there for us to research on and have holistic ideas about it. You know what I'm saying? So the fact is that in some years ago, is it 1956 or whatever, the United States said that the car exhaust, that is the fume, is causing disaster, is causing health challenges in the atmosphere. So how do we let me put it on normal way, smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah. So, you know, these Western people, they always find a way to make their atmosphere habitable. So they come up with how they can reduce the smoke. And I'll tell you what a smoke is made up of. See, we use fuel in our car, correct? This fuel work with air. So what is performance of the car is air and fuel system. And the amount of air the car takes, the more it performs. That's why you see some cars nowadays, they are not being designed to have turbo system. And some of them have twin turbos. If you drive a Mercedes-Benz 2018 or so, and drive a Mercedes-Benz 13, but we can never meet on the road because yours is designed for just a turbo system. Mine is a twin turbo system. So that means mine take more air than yours. And how does it work? Imagine I ask you to run from here to airport. You can actually do it if I can supply you air constantly. But because of the shortage of breath, you begin to feel that you are tired, you cannot breathe no more. That is where you will be able to do that. So that is how car run. So the question here is that when you buy fuel, which is hydrocarbon in nature, that is hydrogen and carbons, and you mix it up with air, which is oxygen, you're going to have a conversion that is being turned to carbon monoxide. And that carbon monoxide is dangerous to human being because it reacts with your lungs, you know, when you breathe it in to form what is called carbon. How do you call it again? There's a name for it that destroys the lung. Try to remember the name. So that is what the United States try to eliminate. In that process, they introduce what is called catalyst, which has some elements in it that help to cover that carbon monoxide, which is dangerous, to carbon dioxide, which is not dangerous, because the plants themselves, they need to breathe in carbon dioxide and release oxygen for us to breathe. So which is of course one of the reasons. So the question is that catalyst, where is it positioned in your car to start with? Is it positioned in your engine? No, it's positioned at the point. Somebody will say, Oga, how do you call it? I don't know how to put it, demonstrating a human being. Something that's coming out from your anus determine how you eat your food. No, the thing is, it is positioned on the exhaust system and it does not have anything to do with the combustion system or the consumption of your fuel. Because before the system get to the converter, you have already used the fuel. So, but what people don't know is that there is what we call oxygen sensor close to the catalyst. That is what is designed to help fuel reduction. So most of our cars, people don't even know about what is oxygen sensor. To tell you that, okay, this car is taking more of oxygen. What is oxygen? Air. It's taking more of air. Add more fuel as a mixture. So he sent that message to the brain of a car, which is called the brain box or ECU. That helps to regulate the amount of fuel that is being used in a car. So the oxygen sensor is what controls the amount of fuel or air that the car is being absorbed. So if it is bad, invariably you could be using more fuel than even the air is as required, because there's no substance, no element, no sensor in that particular place to regulate the consumption of fuel. So it's a highly technical area that people don't know, but on a layman level, it doesn't really consume much fuel. However, if your exhaust system is bad, there is tendency that you tend to power more. You tend to accelerate more. You know, like when you cannot breathe, you use force to start breathing. And that, then you are using more fuel, more power. So that is how it works. So if your exhaust system is bad, you tend to use more fuel because it's like, I can't breathe. The system is like telling the engine, I can't breathe. Please help me. Put more fire on me. Put more fire on me. I cannot breathe. So in that place, you are burning more fuel. It's your exhaust system that is leaking or bad because it's like choking. You know what damages engine more? You know what damages engine more? Catalyst. Ask me why. Most of the catalysts we buy in Nigerian market are fake ones. Within a year, they get damaged. And what happens when they damaged? They block the exhaust system. And when they block the exhaust system, you can no longer breathe. The engine can no longer, just like when your nose is blocked, you cannot breathe.
Flow, yeah.
Correct? Yeah. So you find out that it's difficult for you to breathe. And the engine will be forcing itself. Because of that, the engine will just knock. Because there's no way the smoke can come out of the engine. Okay? Again, because the oxygen sensor is in the exhaust system, it reduces the sound and stops what we call environmental pollution in terms of sound. You know, people don't like it.
Yeah.
Imagine when it's not, the scale of car sound is changed and your car will be louder than it's supposed to be. So people don't like it. So they invariably go for it to reduce that sound and maintain a good smooth ride of their cars.